how to stand out on Instagram. There are so many social platforms nowadays, it's kind of hard to keep up, but Instagram is still a great social platform. It's still one of the biggest. And what's great about it is that it's a way you can show your work. If you're a photographer, a cinematographer, or anyone who just wants to display work and be able to get more clients, Instagram is a great way to make that first impression. And Instagram is a great way to have a portfolio of work. So to have a unique looking Instagram is quite an important thing. And today I just want to talk about a bit of something I've been doing. I just started implementing into my Instagram game to be able to make it look a bit more unique than other people's. And as a cinematographer, I'm shooting a lot of video, you know, in that 16:9, or at least that horizontal landscape type stuff, not really that vertical. So I still want to use that, and I don't want to sacrifice my framing to be able to, you know, have it in that vertical frame that Instagram likes or promotes. So what I have been doing to kind of circumvent that is have a 3-grid picture layout. So if you want to learn how to do that 3-grid structure on Photoshop, and honestly do any grid style that you want, any collage style that you want on Photoshop, I'll teach you how to do it. If you don't want to learn how to do that, that's totally fine too. I will have a free PSD file linked on the bottom, so if you just want to download that and not really learn how to do it, that's fine too. But if you do want to learn how to do it, then we're gonna jump right in and I'm gonna show you how quick and easy that is to do. Alright guys, now that you have Photoshop open, you can go ahead and press create new, and then you're gonna go on this custom preset. It's gonna be 4:5, and make sure your inches is selected, and your settings look like this: resolution 800, pixels inch, and then everything else looks like that. So after that looks the same, you can just press create. Alright guys, so now you have this open. It's the exact layout that you need for Instagram. It's the exact dimensions. So then you're gonna go and click on view at the top, and then you're gonna press new guide layout, and then it's gonna have some options right here. And what you're gonna do is make sure you have row selected and press 3. And you're gonna press open, and now you're gonna have these guides pulled out right there, and that's how it's gonna look. So you can just input your pictures right there, and you know, just put 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna be able to have that exact look that you want. And what's cool about this is that you can do any guide layout that you want. So you can select new guide layout and really have that be whatever you want. If you don't want to do it like this, if you want to be more unique, and the limits to this are really limitless. Like, it's whatever you want. It's just your imagination. Because you can have columns. You can make any collage that you want from here and really go anywhere that you want. It's the options are limitless. I'm gonna show you real quick how it is to put pictures in here. So I'm just gonna pull up some pictures and then show you how easy it is to adjust it to your liking. Alright, so I have 3 pictures on here now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag one up right here and use the guides to be able to make sure it's perfectly aligned to the way I want it in that one grid. Do the same thing with this picture, and then take the other one here. Perfect. So now they're exactly how I want it in the grid, and now I just want to be able to mask off the parts I don't want shown off, so it's perfectly cut off on the grid. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the marquee tool, which is gonna help me select the portion of the picture that I want. So I'm going to select that right there. It's lined up perfectly on that grid, so I'm gonna press that mask tool, and what it did is perfectly mask off. If it doesn't look like that and you selected the wrong portion, maybe it was on inverse. So if it looked like that and you selected the other side, just make sure you click Command I, and it's gonna inverse that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the top one and mask that out as well. And there you go. Now I have this perfect 3-grid layout. If it helps, you can also deselect the grids by pressing Command semicolon, and now the grids are off, and now I can see that I have this perfect 3-grid layout. Cool. So if you want to do something similar, you can download it from the description, that PSD file, and if you followed along, then awesome. Then you just finished and you have that picture that you can post or do whatever you want with. So I hope that helped. If you followed along or download that PSD file, I hope I get to see your creations and see where you go from that. So I hope to see you guys next time.